Let us take a look at John chapter 6, verse 53. Jesus said to them, I tell you the truth, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have, what do you not have? You have no life in you. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has, what do they have? Eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. What did Jesus mean when he said, whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life? According to the Bible, who alone has immortality? Only God has eternal life. The fact that we are given eternal life proves that we have become the children of God, doesn't it? Let's turn to the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 17. On the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, where do you want us to make preparations for you to eat the Passover? He replied, go into the city to a certain man and tell him, the teacher says, my appointed time is near. I'm going to celebrate the Passover with my disciples at your house. So the disciples did as Jesus had directed them and prepared the Passover. The Passover is the day when God grants his holy body for his children to eat. It is also the day when God gives his precious blood to his children. Let's move on to verse 26. While they were eating, Jesus took bread, gave thanks and broke it, and gave it to his disciples, saying, take and eat, this is my body. Then he took the cup, filled with the Passover wine, gave thanks and offered it to them, saying, drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of, what is it? My blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. Jesus Christ gives us the Passover bread as his flesh and the Passover wine as his blood. If we eat the bread and drink the wine, we come to have God's flesh and blood in us. In this way, we are connected to God through the Passover of the New Covenant, whereby we call God our Father and God calls us his sons and daughters. Don't children inherit the flesh and blood of their parents? The Passover is a feast of such great importance. I earnestly ask you all to celebrate the Passover this year in order to partake of Christ's holy body and his precious blood. By celebrating this precious feast of the Passover, we can all participate in the glory of returning to our eternal heavenly home.